I don't want you to be at peace. I want you to be in love. I want you to be in total rebellion. Love is a rebellion. Meditation is a rebellion. True religion is total rebellion. Rebel against the ways of this world, against its superficialness, against its schizophrenia. Live totally in love. This is rebellion. No, I do not want you to be at peace. I want awakening to stir in your bones. I want you to feel that there is something not right, that there is something still aching for the beyond. I want you to feel this call from the beyond to the beyond. The peace of the beyond is beyond words, and it is beyond the logic of the mind, the logic of society. To live in this peace is total rebellion. It seems paradoxical, but one may cause dissonance with one note while they harmonize with another note. The dissonance, the harmony, are both a matter of perspective, and so it is with love. You cannot be at peace and live without love, yet you live in a society that has put love in the passenger seat, in the back seat, on the back burner, something we'll get to later. To live with love as your primary force is a total act of rebellion. Nothing could be more rebellious than living from your true nature, pure awareness, in total harmony with existence, in complete love with all of creation. Nothing could be more rebellious than this. And so, I'm not calling you to a life of peace. I'm showing you the way to pure love. Stop thinking that something is going wrong. Nothing is going wrong. Everything is happening according to plan. It may not be happening according to your plan, but everything is happening according to plan. There is an intelligence built into this system, and because of this intelligence, there is evolution. Everything is evolving as quickly as possible to a state of perfection. Just remove yourself for a second. Just take a step back and look at it. Observe it. And you will see with crystal clarity that everything is evolving. The trouble is in trusting this evolution. You may feel tempted to poke it in this way so that it will go faster, or prod it in this way so that it hurts less. You try to adjust this process of evolution to suit you and to make you more comfortable. The universe grows through discomfort. It is when you are uncomfortable that growth can happen. I am reminded of my time at the cannabis factory. If one were to simply make a cannabis plant comfortable, it would simply shoot straight up like a corn stalk. We use lights and they cover a certain area. All of this light would be wasted if we simply let the plant shoot straight up. No. We need to make better use of the space, and we're limited in the number of plants that we can grow. And anyways, the plant wants to be a bush. It wants to be a tree. It doesn't want to be a single shoot. It wants to become a tree, but it needs some help. So we cause the plant discomfort. We fim the plant. We cut the plant right at the blossom, so it makes multiple shoots. We bend and crimp the plant, the limbs of the plant, so that they stay low and develop more shoots. All of this must be quite uncomfortable for the plant, but in the end, we cultivate a tree, a gorgeous cannabis tree with hundreds of stalks rather than a single shoot with a single stalk. Humans are the same way. They need to go through discomfort so that they can grow into the beautiful tree that they are. A great master is like a mango tree. It must be trimmed year after year so that it does not produce fruit. It must become as big as possible before fruiting, before producing fruit. You are like a mango tree. Just take a step back and see the great work that evolution is doing for you. See that everything is happening as quickly as possible, with as great a force as possible. In this realization, there is a peace that comes about you. Your inner self can finally relax. Every minor hassle is for your evolution. Every minor or even major problem is simply an unavoidable step in the evolution as the whole. You can relax a little when you realize this. There is nothing you can do to speed it up or improve it. You can only master yourself. So welcome the discomfort, welcome the anxiety, and let the anxiety transform into excitement for the new. Whatever new that comes your way is good. The new is the cutting edge of spirituality. Whatever is new is the cutting edge. So live on the cutting edge. However uncomfortable at first, live there on the cutting edge. This is the only thing slowing your evolution, your refusal to live on the cutting edge. So let a blossom become plucked and let a branch get bent. The great gardener, existence, knows what she is doing, and she is working as quickly as possible to produce the biggest and best tree. Can you identify the child within? The one that has remained unchanged since the age of 5? If you can identify it and return to it, it really is that easy. Simply identify the child within you and return to it. Everything else you do is peeling off layers of conditioning so that you can identify and return without residue. It may take some time, but go on watching the mind and keep peeling until there is no difference between yourself and the pure witness. Simply identify with that child that is still with you and return to it. Attaining to sahaja samadhi, enlightenment, nirvana, really is that simple. Identify the inner child. To live this out purely and fully is the ultimate in spirituality. Simply identify the child and return without residue. I am just here to help people be who they really are and dissuade them from being who they're really not. I'm here to help pull back those layers of ego that keep you from who you really are. You never really see anyone for who they are. You see who they are in a moment, for a moment. Mostly, you are seeing what they are not. I'm here to uncover those layers of ego and expose who you really are. In the kingdom of God, you already have everything you need. As you are right now, you have everything you need spiritually. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to gain. It is here, now, inside you, inside your very being. You are rich, totally rich in the kingdom of heaven, and you can only store up more treasure. There is no crime, there are no thieves, and you are richer than a king. In fact, you are a king. You are sharing in the inheritance of God. As a slave of God, you are a king. When you drop the ego and discover the inner child, your outward persona is based on immense compassion, a gentle, loving kindness. You no longer use the mind for gain and for achievement, but rather out of compassion and in service of mercy for all those who suffer. The greater the ego that is dropped, the greater the compassion for those who have still yet to drop it. Not all who become enlightened become bodhisattvas. Some are arhats. It takes some striving to be a guru, but that striving is done out of compassion, not ego.